We are losing the revolution. We are losing the war. They would rather that we just settle for anything that La République du Cameroon is willing to give us.
When Hamoudou, how? Are you going to tie up the debts? Why are they quarreling the IG? Nanaba tire. But action now. Nanaba tire. No, I'm asking you people, you think it's correct that are killing people? You people, the very IG that are protecting you people are quarreling. I want me to go and take a knife and give Sako, take another knife and give Siseko, and kill yourselves. That's why you'll be happy. I will not do it. I cannot do it.
The close to 50,000 people killed in the course of the war have been Ambazonians. The over 800,000 reported to be IDPs are all Ambazonians too. The refugees, numbering over 100,000, are Ambazonians. The over 400 towns and villages burnt down are Ambazonian villages and towns. The over 600,000 children deprived of education are Ambazonians. It is Ambazonian mothers and fathers that continue to bury their children on a daily basis. These are the people that need prayers.
Are we this foolish? Can Dr. Tita add his name on that list that he is this foolish?
We have to stop. We have to stop now. Everybody stop. I beg. People are dying every day, every day, every day. I am wrong. You are wrong. Let's be together. It's not fair. It's not fair.
And without any recognition and international support,
you have the power to do it. You can do it. It's not fair. They're not going to kill people. Kill for the way they would play like this. Any man define and caution.
of course, not to deny it. We have had our problems, our failures, and our difficulties. Nobody can deny that we are losing the war. But we raised a lot of money between 2017 and today. And we do not have a single country that recognizes us. We do not have a single country that sponsors us. We do not have, we are still fighting this war in our territory, bearing all the damages, be it human damage or property damage, all still taking place in our territory. It's not supposed to be so after 5 years or 6 years, we want to put it that way. We ought to have moved beyond here. We are not occupying any territory of our own. How come for 6 years we have no hold on any territory in Ambazonia?
Any man they say IG, I will fight now. How many fight? Okay, man, fight for Sako against Siseko, or for Siseko against Sako. By the time revolution end, all man are my enemy. I will leave her. I deserve to get friends, good friends, trusted friends after this. So don't put me in a position where I will fight everybody. I cannot do that. I've tried.
All the generals who are living in the bushes. My brothers who are living inside bushes because they want to fight. They will fight. I can't understand. that we cannot understand ourselves. Ayaba is fighting Sako, Sako is fighting. I don't know what they are fighting for. But we can't go back again because we are already in the game and people have lost their life. I don't care. You're calling me because you say, Lidepari, you're calling me because you love me. Because you love what I'm doing for you people. And they cry for all my own small brother where they take guns. They take guns because they want to fight. And they cry for them because we have no time to lose. We can't lose this war.
That we are losing the war.
Oh, Jesus, have mercy. Maridia Bashandara Baba. Field Marshal of Libya, if you think that one day La Republic can have mercy over you and your family, you are daydreaming.
Honestly, every day I sleep, I pray, I cry that God help us. Let us get a way out of this.
When I don't forget about independence. At the time of fact, when I forget about independence, Ambazonia is done. All the sacrifices are gone for nothing. When I feel a joke.
The West doesn't care about the people of Ambazonia. They care only about the white war going on in Ukraine. We are black people, we should know that. And black people ought to be solving their own problems. So the West always tell us, fellow Ambazonians, take it from me today. Nobody is going to give us Ambazonia.
Our internal dynamic, the hatred and the primitivity that we have displayed have made it not possible for us to coordinate any meaningful fight against Cameroon military. We are not winning, we are losing. The United Nations is not coming. The world do not recognize us. The world don't want us, they don't want to recognize us because of all these things. And we must take it seriously. We must take it seriously because it's our people who are dying. We cannot do the same thing again even for 2 years. 2 years we cannot do it up to 2 years, even if we want to.
If we don't have any respect, if we don't have any human rights, then are we really a people? Are we really a human beings?
Because General Ivo did this. Ivo say he's going to die for people. I die for people. General Ivo did this for you, but you cannot see what General Ivo did for you.
We should not be fooled. Nobody will fight for us. Nobody will give us Ambazonia.
There is no way. We cannot go like this. We will not. I can never accept this. I cannot. Let those other people insult me for all they can. They accept.
La République du Cameroon has figured out that if they can just drag on and on and on and continue to kill our fighters and our people, who will grow tired and give up. When we grow tired, they will give us special status and call the bluff of the international community.
Dr. Tita, why? Why? Dr. Tita, why? Dr. Tita, why? If this is true, why? Why at this time? Dr. Tita, why? Marianta, why? Why, Marianta? Dr. Tita, can you be bought with money against your own conscience? No. Don't fear what?
The same Dr. Sako that I said that we must pay his rent because he's the president. You posted today that I'm against him.
When I tell say egg of C, I na an extremist, na a terrorist, na a problem for we Ambazonia when I need to believe.
They pulled out of the Swiss process and have equally, by their own pronouncements, said there is nothing like the Canadian process.
You will be You will be a goat on their altar to be sacrificed. No pity. You and Phil Masha, you made me to come out the other day, ring my voice that I'm praying for you people. Meanwhile, you're on the same camp. You see here? You see here?
Desperate moments require desperate measures. And we are truly desperate. The BLM says good night to you. Ambassador stands for you and bid you a good night too. And should you happen to meet Indele and Jua, Shangu Focha, Abed Bukok, Pa Ayaba, Mona Lituba, and all the patrons of Ambassador who went ahead, tell them, you led a generation that will redeem them. Thank you, good night.
I'm sorry, guys. I think I have to end it now.
The solution to the Anglophone crisis in the northwest and the southwest region of Cameroon, my country people them, as this May they can finish, I will make a statement. I put out a white paper about my opinions about how to solve the Anglophone crisis inside Cameroon. So a few people they ask me questions them, so I say make an answer them for una and put una minds at ease. But before I continue, I want make una understand say I dey talk today about Anglophone crisis, not Ambazonia terrorism. Yes, the only solution to Ambazonia terrorism is Kumkumization. But today I dey talk now about Anglophone crisis. You get to distinguish the difference. The two they be separate and opposite. I go explain. The Anglophone crisis now about Anglophones wanting better living conditions and wanting their lives to be improved, whereas Ambazonia terrorism, it instead destroy the Anglophone communities, stopping picking them they no go for school, destroy schools, hospitals, killing Anglophones, torturing Anglophones, kidnapping them for ransom. That is Ambazonia terrorism. The two, the only link where they be linked now say Ambazonia terrorists they feed on the agitation by the Anglophones because of the Anglophone crisis. So the Ambazonia terrorism, they use now the Anglophone crisis as an excuse for carry guns them and then torment the Anglophone population. Whereas the Anglophone crisis, it be something where it be legitimate grievances to a greater extent of the Anglophone experience in Cameroon.
He still has scars on his body 1 year after he was attacked and fire set on his body by armed men in the southwest region of Cameroon. Kingsley says he was kidnapped, tortured and fuel poured on him by those he says are separatist fighters.
One of them said, give me that petrol. Take me petrol, they sprayed my skin. They light it.
The armed men went on to burn his house, killing his 7-month-old pregnant wife.
I have 2 kids and a wife who was pregnant, 7 months. She was sleeping. She's dead. She burned in the house. If I think of my wife, I think of revenge.
So now I don't make that point very clear. I go read the white paper where we put them out. I talk say, the solution to the Anglophone problem lies with the Anglophones. First, the Anglophones have to decide on this question. What do Anglophones want? The only way for Anglophones to decide on this question is to come together in a conference and honestly deliberate, diagnose what the Anglophone problem is, and come up with a consensus and propose a solution. Anglophones should be able to articulate their problem in one sentence that is unambiguous and propose a solution that is also simple, easily articulated, in one sentence or a slogan. A people who are divided can never progress. A people who do not know what they want can never be satisfied. And we are all in agreement that Anglophones are too divided. So the solution lies with this reality: unity in purpose. That is where the key to the Anglophone problem lies. We are not united, my country people. Them. But I continue. Once Anglophones come together, they can then speak with one voice to demand a solution from the central government. The mistakes that some make is that they think that they are more Anglophones than others. So, what is the Anglophone problem? The Anglophone problem stems from infighting amongst Anglophones that has led to the Anglophones to consciously and deliberately give up the powers they had under the federal constitution. So, in conclusion, I talk say, an Anglophone conference is needed. We need a conference by Anglophones, amongst Anglophones, to diagnose the Anglophone problem and to offer solutions. Only those who shun violence should be invited. I repeat, only those people the way they don't want anything to do with violence should be invited to partake in the conference. And that ends my white paper and my solution to the Anglophone crisis. Now I go answer some of my questions then. So people, they don't ask me, say, countryman, maybe not the same thing that way Cardinal Toomey and Dr. Simon Munzu, they will propose them. I say, yes, not the same thing. And then they ask again, say, so why Yaoundé be stop him? My answer to them now say, no be Yaoundé be stop him. No be Yaoundé, it be sabotage Cardinal Toomey, ye initiative for hold the Anglophone conference. The people, the way they sabotage them, now the Ambazonia terrorists. When I feel go, Facebook, YouTube, social media, it get all the videos. Capo Daniel and Ayabacho, to be precise, now them be call people them, threaten people them, target people them, say they go kill them, they go do this if they attend or they take part in any of those such things them.
Cardinal Toomey died with a lie in his tongue. For the record, I believe say Cardinal Toomey be the fight only for be relevant for Paul Biya. So my do broke and give a pigeon, me all our country people that here. The whole idea Big B na for create the national dialogue with Paul Biya can announce them. We be tell and say all na Simon Monzo a plan will be submitted for them. We even bring the documents the way it began for they who will present those leaked documents them. They want to create a national dialogue on the so-called Anglophone conference. The prelude for that conference was the AGC, the All Anglophone Conference. It will be all part of the same package. For start with the AGC and then go for the national dialogue. And all of them fail woefully because it will be an attempt not to resolve the people's aspiration or to address it. It was to suppress it. It was to neutralize our formation and the leadership that represented those aspirations. Where, Pa, His Eminence, now you the lie so, His Eminence did not stand up to speak on behalf of those people, but he decided to learn his personality, his prestige behind Simon Monzo to disguise a package to deliver federalism which will not even be accepted, as they have demonstrated that the whole national dialogue end up with decentralization, which we knew from the start that they will bring federalism to gather us as so-called Anglophone and then take us and accept. When they have neutralized our leadership, they will go now and accept on our behalf decentralization. So that is why we made sure that that AGC is discredited, that AGC have no legitimacy, and it failed and it did not hold. And the national dialogue was void of our participation and void of the representation of the conflict.
So also, if Cameroon government or Yaoundé, if it stop the so-called Anglophone conference, why they not be stop the first one will be hold? When I remember the first Anglophone conference and the second conference, why Yaoundé not be stop them? But the results from the first Anglophone conference and the second Anglophone conference, now Ambazonia terrorism it produce them. So even if Yaoundé, if you stop them, it get every right. Because the first two conferences, the way Anglophones, they hold them, what did it bring? It produced Ambazonia terrorism. That's what it produced. SCNC, Amba terrorism. I hope say I don't answer your question. So some other person tell me say, but if Cardinal to maybe propose them, it no hold then. Why I think say it go hold now? The difference not time. Timing. Back then, when Cardinal Tumi Ebili proposed Anglophone conference, it wasn't the right time. Now, not the right time. Why? Because of the dynamic on the ground. Ambazonia terrorism has been largely defeated. The Anglophone population, they don't tire the nonsense. The Anglophones, them now, not them, they actively talk, say, we want peace. They know they still talk about agitation, federation, form of state, or form of government, or any of those things. The Anglophone, they just talk about it. We want peace. So, Ambazonia terrorism defeat. Now, wait it that way, it don't facilitate and it make it possible for we for fit hold this conference. So back then, when Reverend Cardinal Tumi and Dr. Simon Muzu they proposed them, it wasn't the right time. And why that way, even though I've been noticing that a brilliant idea and nobody support them because I knew it would not work then. Because the Ambazonia terrorists, when the Anglophones themselves, now them sabotage them, it don't get nothing to do with Francophone. Anglophones, they don't hold the first general conference and the second one, why Yaoundé, nobody stop them. Cameroon government no get time. When I want hold a conference, when I go hold a conference. As long as no get nothing for destabilize Cameroon, good luck. Go and hold your conference. So now is the right time because Ambazonia terrorism has been pacified to the stage where they be irrelevant and inconsequential. And now why that way now? That kind of conference, if it hold, and it go hold not only inside the Anglophone zone, inside Boya, inside Bamenda, inside Manfe, inside Kumba, inside Batiboseb, inside Kumbo, if it hold. Amba terrorists do not get no teeth for bite. They feel only back, make noise for Facebook. But back then, when His Eminence, Cardinal Tumi, be still there alive, they advocate for this program, enough of it hold. Because the Amber terrorists, they still get some leverage for threatening people then, because that's what terrorists do. And now why that way for this initiative, for this white paper where I write them, I talk say, only people the way they do away or they deny violence, they shun violence, should be invited to participate. But if you want to carry the guns, we will kick you out and keep you out. And for make my point abundantly clear, I go let the same Amber terrorists they explain for una. This conversation, these two audios where I go play for una, they come out now within an Amber terrorist, their forums. This is the state of Ambazonia terrorism. Una listen and una understand the kind of content, the kind of debates and conversations where they get them now in all of the Ambazonia terrorists, their WhatsApp groups, their Facebook chats, and all social media activities. This is the state of Ambazonia terrorism. Una listen.
Wetin be una problem with surrogacy? Why una feel wicked on we for the extent? Wetin be wrong with una? So una really cross una water then so go land for that place. Nothing no enter una brain, no impact, not just nothing. So all we feel expect for una can be doing a small story be around for hotel, all these things. Now all that we will feel ever expect from una. Nothing again. Una not get used. Una not really get used. That be clear.
Again, you don't get into the generalization we're not like. First of all, that thing where you talk, say the problem is there for diaspora, not there for ground, now a big lie. And at the deceit, if you're there for down, now that kind of thing where people they always point finger now for the other side. No man, no one look inside. They fight there for down. If we not for down, be really uphold which way the claim say we not they do for down there. That's where I go get which kind of impact. And my comrade. Which kind of impact diaspora it go get if we not for ground be there the community where the claim say we not there.
Yeah, house. Good morning. I hope all will be fine. It don't be a little while I never contribute because I discover say a house now only noise for nothing. Yeah, nobody know the same to know why we gather for here, but instead we struggle now for entertaining ourselves inside the forum. The forum just like a consoling place where we can meet there, we console ourselves. Not be say the forum, it get anything for do for look for a way out for this problem. Yeah, some comrade don't lament fine. Say this struggle don't can make we discover who we be. Yes, that one are true. I don't cry inside the forum so many times. Say why it be say when I don't leave on our country of origin, Amazonia, cross so many waters then find ourselves for other land. Instead for get sense, instead for resemble human being, when I say carry and hate for ngangu, when I hate daily the one for devil. I don't ask that question instead there so many times. So now the same question with my brother lament in another way. He see how Amazonians are wicked. Not true. Not true. Ambazonians they be terribly wicked. They be terribly wicked. Yeah. You see, many people they really see what will happen with this struggle. If we for Grand Zero be handle this struggle on our own, so that by now the struggle would not reach some level. But from the time where they transfer this struggle, send them for overside, una decide for transform this struggle in something where everybody, because the struggle can expose una, it can expose. When we say South Cameroon, they mostly una, they are not be we. We all day here will still be confined. We'll still be in a community. We'll still get some relevance inside relationship. But we are not there like that out there. This struggle shows we will be terribly separated from each other. Yeah, we will be terribly divided. We will be terribly wicked as we are there out there. We will get now one thing, and when the thing takes spoil this struggle, wait to be the thing. Una instead struggle for make una self me una be relevant. Then for in that course now the struggle now become irrelevant. Because una instead struggle for project una individual selves. This struggle can make them una form small WhatsApp groups them, socket una selves inside. Any man start struggle for proof being relevant. Any man a man where 1 million see like some better person. Person where on chop a last all. He go come inside forum, make noise, disturb points them, but he never bring out one. I mean, he never even suggest some point may even be wrong before most start thinking and say, but the people they bring us so move check on whether we manage them or they are where they not ever suggest like that. But they want to be relevant because they hold a cell phone in their hands and they belong in one of our forums. So some of we, where God help we plenty with the see ahead of time. American we lost me in particular. I lost honor. I lost respect for any of my brother where they out of the country too much. Because the thing can make us see una look useless. I mean, when they say people them, I mean, the man say be doctor. The man say, I don't know when I be acquire the doctor now. How now? One thing that way, picking with me a teacher, man. Picking with me a teacher, where the picking get only all level. When I meet the picking, he say, please, sir, the way they explain things for me, it makes sense to the city. Then some of you now, when I only say, when I be doctor, when I be this and that, yet. When I talk to be not love. When I reason not love. Everything not fighting. I know they seem to see some cohesion inside una strategies them. The strategies we are not even getting a strategy. Carry today when I talk, we are not getting no one strategy. We are on say frontline leader they don't hold the struggle hostage, so now no contribute no 5 rounds again. We are still not life. The pass una 4. I be ask una say 4 for them pass una. 4 for them no fit pass una. If they pass una gonna be useless. That's it. I go use that word for una. If una they still cry out there, say they do this. Sako, they do this. This man, if una dey still cry and una no fit find a way out, then you people are useless. Let me use this word again. You people are useless. We no fit for down here, leave una for out there, then fall for the mina say una can't cry for forum. Una cry wetin? I tell una, pass them a vote of no confidence and move on. And not tell una can't tell me say wetin. Even if they move this other man no dey. Can you feel imagine? Una see una self? I even go as far as for tell una say una use a lady. Not true. You feel use a lady, the lady no be so too good, but he heart not go be as so strong like man picking heart. He go even fear. He go thief not true. Or he go even bring mismanagement not true. But he not go worse like a man. At least it go be better. We need they call it gerontocracy, what leadership. Gerontocracy. Una try for bring in women. If other men they don't fail una, and then if una do against and say that man react too, una fit manage a woman, una manage it. Which be una problem?